I mean, like, coming in here, you know how I feel? I feel like my journey wouldn't be complete without seeing Hido Academy. Because, like I told you, like, I feel like the culture of this country is missing.
Yes.
Where is the culture?
It's not in the streets.
It's not in the street. I was asking you, because if you walk in the street of Ghana, you will see a bit of our culture in our clothes, in our way of life, everything that we do.
Yeah.
But here, it's like strictly religion. I'm sorry about that. I love religion, I respect religion, but let people know who we are before what we believe in.
Yeah, that's why I had to bring you. I had to bring
you. And that's why I was telling you, the first time I was asking you, is there any way you can take me? And I'm like, yeah.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about this little clip that you just saw there. Now, this clip is from Wode Mayo's visit to Somaliland. I will link his channel and the other YouTube channel where I got this clip from. Please go subscribe to both of them and watch the whole episode. It's actually a great episode. But that is not the point of this clip. This clip I want to talk about what he's just said there. We all know that Somali culture is beautiful. We all know that Somalis have a long history. Unfortunately, ever since the civil war, there hasn't been a central government and there hasn't been anyone that could promote the culture. So the culture has quietly been dying down. Now the culture isn't dead. People still know how to practice that culture. People still practice that culture in certain places. So the culture is there, but we don't see it in the daily lives. And in that sense, he's 100% completely right. And he had to ask her. After being there for days, he had to ask, "Oh, where is your culture?" And then our sister had to take him to this academy, to one place in the city where they still practice that culture, and you have to pay to get in. And the sad part about that is that, everything that he did before that, all of them had to do with religion, fasting, wearing these clothes that he's wearing, like this thing he's wearing, that has nothing to do with Somali culture. This is a Saudi Arabian dress. It has nothing to do with anything. And yet, that is what he bought. And if you look at this celebration from Eid Day a couple months ago, well, that is a Saudi Arabian clothing that everybody's wearing. And when people are not wearing that, they're wearing Western clothes. So the Somali clothes, where are they? Now, other African countries have already realized that this is unsustainable and this is crazy. For example, Ghana, they said that, why are we taking our kids to school with Western clothes? So now they will be using local clothing. If you also look at national holidays or the celebration that people celebrate in Somalia and Somaliland, well, what you will see is that there are 3 celebrations. Independence Day, that's also a Western concept because nation states in Africa didn't exist before. That's a new thing. Ever since the independence, there's been the Independence Day for about 60 years now. And then there's the 2 Eid days that are religious celebrations where people celebrate the religion of Islam and they wear Islamic clothing and they practice Islamic things. There's nothing practically Somali about Eid. It doesn't differ from how the Saudis celebrate it. It used to be different back when Somalis had Sufis and everything, but even those are almost dead. So we have to go back to who we are. And like he said, before you tell people what you believe in, you have to show them who you are. And if you go to Somalia, it's hard to know who Somalis are. And in that sense, I think this is one of the reasons why there's no national unity. Because what are there to unite us? Except the 2 Eid days. That unites all the Muslims, the Turks, that's nothing specific to Somalis. And then the Independence Day, but Somaliland has different Independence Days than Somalia. So even that doesn't unify us. And in that sense, the culture is a great unifying thing. But if we don't celebrate our culture, if we don't have common celebration days, if we don't have anything in common in that sense, what unifies us? What unites us? And on top of that, well, as I said before, the culture isn't dead. But who is to say that it won't be dead soon? After this generation goes that remembers the culture, what is to say that that culture won't die down because the children, they don't know that culture anymore that much. And also, we're not just going away from the culture, we're also going away from, for example, our legal systems. Somalia has a specific legal system that they developed themselves that has worked for 800 years now, but they're moving away from that to Western concepts. Everything is becoming westernized or become more Arabic in a sense. So we are either moving to become Arabs or Europeans, and we're leaving what means to be Somali behind. And this is something that is quite sad to see. I do think that it's going to change, when the government gets more power, they become stronger and they have more resources. I'm sure that they will invest more in the culture. I'm sure when there's more peace and people are allowed to do what they can do, well, that will also sort of like bring more of the culture back. Another big reason why I see this changing is because you do see a lot of anti-Arab sentiment in Somaliland and in Somalia nowadays, especially among the young generation. The young generation, they know what Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, what they are doing to Somalia. They know that they are causing destruction and they are funding all these terrorist groups. They know all the negative things that the Arabs are doing in our land. And they know that the Arabs have no love for us. And I'm not talking about all the Arabs, but Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, these countries, they've been destroying Somalia for a long time. And the young people are tired of it. So this is definitely going to change. And the Somali culture is going to come back stronger than ever. I do feel that 100%. I do see all the cultures in Africa, reignited, especially with this coming younger generation. I just found it really interesting that it took Wode Mayo only a couple of days to realize that, you know what, your culture is missing. And I do like the fact that he said it so openly, and that's why we need more African content creators, because we do see things differently. So I find this to be great. And I said before, I will link both of the content creators below. Please go follow them. They're both great. I hope this didn't offend anyone. And please subscribe and like. I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you very much for watching.